those old PSAs that those teachers used to keep explaining to us at school. I just happen to have a comment about one I still remember from those days that just stuck in my head over the years. Over all these fucking years. And yes, it really bites alright. It really fucking bites! Because it has a bit of an oxymoron ring to it. Remember Miss McGruff the crime dog who always said, "Take a bite out of crime"? Well, think about it and comprehend the words. Comprehend the words. Because, what does it really mean to take a bite out of crime? Well, you know what? Me personally, I got a problem with that saying altogether, you know? I just got a big problem with that saying, to take a bite out of crime. Because what does it mean to take a bite out of a Big Mac? So what? What does it mean to take a bite out of your favorite food, whatever? To satisfy your hunger. To eat it, to enjoy it. To take a bite out of something as in to enjoy it. To fulfill your hunger. But to take a bite out of crime as a statement of crime control? Are you fucking kidding me? To take a bite out of crime? That says only one thing to me. And one main thing it says to me is this. Try some crime and devour it to satisfy your hunger for crime. In simpler language, feed your criminal hunger. Wow. Does that ring anything to you? Doesn't that ring a bell? Just realize how delicious crime really is and do it more often. And yes, I do understand. I do understand that everybody does bad things one way or another and it may eventually lead to a crime. But you know what? It's like I gotta tell you this, and to be honest, you know, as I said, it's an oxymoron saying. Yeah, people do bad things, it leads to a crime. But to me, that saying is encouraging younger kids to feed their criminal bellies and to satisfy, underline, satisfy their taste for, you know, drugs, prostitution, alcohol, murder, and anything that will land you in the slammer, bud. It will land you in the slammer. But, not always people do some things and get away with it. Anyway, I learned that shit when I was in the first grade and grew up and became a weed smoker. I stole all the time. I smoked, I stole, I've done a lot of criminal shit in my time. And sometimes I still do. And sometimes I wonder why. You know what? I've done quite enough. At best, tops. I did take several bites out of crime. Like a juicy In-N-Out burger. And I loved it. I fucking loved it. Oh, it turned out just fine as a screwed up individual thanks to the fucking dog. Maybe, just maybe, I took a little bit too much. Are you proud of me now, dog? And to those who still pass that slogan as future crime control, take a bite out of crime? Take a bite out of crime? Are you fucking kidding me? If you want someone to learn that crime is a bad thing, you must tell them like this. If you do crime, it will bite you. It will bite you and chew your ass off, and you'll be injured for life. Since McGruff was a goddamn bloodhound anyway, a goddamn fucking mutt, of course it. That's what he'll teach our children because he's a fucking dog. He's a fucking dog. A goddamn dog hasn't something despicable around it. Many kids want an oxymoron, an understatement that just makes me want to tell them, bad dog. Look up dog in the dictionary and you'll see what I mean. Otherwise, the only thing I have to say to McGruff and his bullshit slogan is 2 words. Bite me. Later, dog. I always did find it a little ironic for a blood, no crit dog to pass a message about the worst kind of crime control you could think of. And this is a criminal way of thinking. Way to go. I want to grow up to be like a dog, you know. Always teaching something despicable to the future. Now, all I have to say here is this. If you take a bite out of crime, you are satisfying your criminal needs. But if you should say it like this, don't take a bite out of crime, that sounds a bit more up to par with what we're trying to teach our kids, right? Well, what do I mean, our kids? But you get the picture. Thank goodness they're not my kids. Anybody can do what they fucking want. I mean, kids are fucking stupid. What can you fucking say? And speaking of kids, on the other hand, it's something I gotta tell you. And you know what? The older I get, the more I gotta tell you. It's the people in this country that got some major fucking issues. And you know what?